Not really. Just a lot of people getting killed. Still, that's hardly news, is it? You only have to look outside your front gate to see that happening these days.
Yeah. Now, how's that murder investigation going?
You got it all wrong, Bryant. It's not murder, it's a hit and run.
Oh, yeah? An accident, you reckon?
Probably.
Bit of a coincidence, isn't it? I mean, after all the things that happened to Kathy in here.
A huge coincidence, I'd say. Wouldn't you, Mr. Harrison?
No, Smith. I wouldn't say anything unless I knew what I was talking about.
Well, didn't exactly do his nana, did he?
Don't you bet on it. He could go up any minute.
I tried to call you at home, but your husband said you were probably there.
Yes, I can imagine how he said it, too. And what can I do for you, Don?
Chris got into trouble at school today. He's run away. I've looked everywhere for him. I just don't know what to do.
Look, I think I better come over straight away.
Thanks. I'm sorry to bother you like this. I just need any help I can get.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Thanks.
Oh, that poor man. Everything seems to happen to him at once.
Well, his wife should have thought of that before she went out and did the shoplifting.
Bob? Darling, I'm sorry. I know it's already late, but I do have to stop off somewhere on my way home.
I can't think of anywhere else to look for him. He's probably walking the street somewhere.
Well, I think you should call the police.
I don't want to if I can avoid it. Well, if I bring the police in, it'll probably make him feel worse. Besides, he could get charged with assault.
Well, I'm sure his teacher wouldn't want to press charges. But, of course, Chris doesn't know that. Have you any relatives or anyone he'd go to?
Not that I can think of. Well, besides, they would have contacted me by now.
Yes, I suppose they would have. Did he have any money?
Well, probably not. He doesn't usually take any to school with him.
No money. Probably hungry. And nowhere to sleep. Don, I think you should call the police. They'd have a much better chance of finding him than you have.
Yes, I know, but...
Look, the fact that your wife's in Wentworth won't make any difference if that's what's worrying you. You have all the rights of any other citizen.
Yes, of course. I'll call them if Chris isn't back by tomorrow. Thanks, Mrs. Morris. Funny, isn't it? Things don't seem so bad now I've talked to you about it.
Okay. I'll see you.
3 ladies. I always was one for the ladies.
Oh, I always prefer blokes myself. 3 kings.
Oh, no.
3 bloody 5. 3? What do you want to look on Kings for?
Well, it's a nice friendly game. Besides, you already owe me 20 fags.
Truth, I wish it was the buy up tomorrow. I should ask Dor to get some on hers.
Yeah, well, she should be getting out tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I hope she has the sense to keep away from Paige when she does.
We should be going to get her, won't she? She's in isolation.
Oh, well, they'll be keeping her away from us until she gets out of here, that is.
I hope not. I want her here, where I can use her. She might get lonely.
Yeah, it's rotten to be alone. Oh, I wish I didn't have to wait to see Sid till the weekends.
Oh, come on, Lizzie, it's only 5 days.
5 days? That's for bloody ever.
What a wonderful way to start the day.
Of course it is. And that's because I'm so good looking.
I'll second that. Well, we got one more day left together. What'll we do?
Well, I was going to start to work in here, but you seem to have done it all, Sid.
Oh, just pottering around. Yeah. No, I stopped after I did a few things in your room. Yeah, of course, the garden could do with a bit of work.
Well, we'll both start working in there together. As long as you promise me that you won't overdo it.
Oh, I don't reckon there's much chance of that, Elizabeth, not with you around. You know, you turned real bossy lately.
Oh, Sid, it is so lovely being here with you.
Oh, I was just going to make another couple. Would you like one?
I can make my own, thank you.
Heard anything more about the Barnhurst job?
Nothing more.
They're taking their time, aren't they?
Yes?
Not the only ones. Look, Vera, I don't want to sound pushy, but I've given you plenty of time to think about it.
I'm sorry, I just haven't made up my mind.
Well, how long is it going to take? Until you find out about the Barnhurst job. And if you don't get that, I'm the booby price, is that it?
Don't be silly.
Vera, Barnhurst is a long way away. You might even have to move there.
Yes, I probably will.
Well, that'd be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? I mean, I'll be working here, you'll be there.
You could apply to a transfer to Barnhurst.
Work under you mean?
Do you think that's such a bad idea? I don't see that there's much point in us discussing marriage.
Look, Vera, you don't have to take this job. I mean, we can get married.
I want that job, Terry.
Oh, I see. And if you get the job, we're finished. Is that it?
Look, I haven't really...
Well, that's what it boils down to, doesn't it?
Is the coffee still warm?
Yes.
Everything all right?
What?
Well, Terry, he seems a bit upset. Still no news about the Barnhurst job, eh?
No, and I wish people would stop asking me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought that, well, they would have informed the person they've chosen by now. Knowing the department, you'll probably get a Dear John letter about a year from today.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Just because Mr. Douglas doesn't think you're governor material.
Oh, come on, Vera.
Well, I'm going to get that job, and I'm going to be damn good at it. I've been held back here too long by the mediocre officers above me. I'm going to become a force to be reckoned with in the department, and nothing or no one can stop me.
Oh, that looks delicious, Elizabeth.
Be better than the stuff they serve us at Wentworth.
Yeah, I wish we could get you out of there. You haven't heard any more about your parole application, have you?
No, Mrs. Morris been really trying. It's that bloody department. They keep on stalling.
There's nothing I can do, is there?
I don't see what.
Well, you know, if we did get married, it might make a difference.
Let's not go all over that again, Sid. Probably wouldn't make any difference anyway. The department don't care about people or how they feel.
Well, we'll just have to be patient then. We'll be together in the end.
Of course we will. They can't keep me inside forever. Oh, Sid, I'm so happy to be here.
You have any news on Chris yet?
No, I'm afraid we haven't. I just called by to let you know that we're circulating Chris's photo interstate.
How would he have got interstate?
Well, it's possible he hitched a ride with the truckie. That's the usual story. So we're checking the trucking companies with his photo.
What do you do? I've spent days searching for him. Let my business go completely.
Why don't you leave it up to us now, Mr. Page? We're doing everything we can.
You can't just sit around and do nothing. Anything could have happened to Chris by now.
Oh, he's probably managed to look after himself very well. Don't worry. If he gets hungry enough, he'll contact you.
Yeah.
No more than an hour of this, Sid.
Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, I think I might give this old bloke a bit of a facelift.
Cool. He looks older than me. Sid Humphrey, don't you dare try and lift that. It's too heavy for you.
Well, I can manage it. I'm only going as far as the shed so as I can paint it.
You're not taking it anywhere. If you're going to paint it, you leave it there where it stands. It's too heavy.
I'm not that helpless.
I didn't say you were helpless. Even a young bloke could get a hernia trying to lift that.
Yeah, all right. You're the boss.
Of course I am. Or the boss would like a cup of tea. How about you?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'll just pop in and put the kettle on.
So where do you think you're off to, Hunt?
Back to the laundry. I had to go to the dunny.
You got permission from the officer on duty in the laundry?
Well, there wasn't no one there when I left.
Oh, I see. So you think you can go wandering around as you like? You know damn well you got to get permission before you leave.
Well, I had to go to the toot.
You know the rules, stick to them. You people think you can do what you like. Well, you're going to learn different.
Yes, Mr. Harrison.
All right, get going. Hey, wait a minute. If you leave without permission again, you'll be on loss of privileges.
Yes, Mr. Harrison. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he's all fired up, isn't he?
Scared stiff, especially after what Bea said.
And Bea also told you not to get caught alone with him.
It wasn't my fault. I just ran into him.
Yeah, I know that, honey, but you're going to have to be more careful. And he's a desperate man. You don't know what he's going to do. Come on, love, we better tell Bea.
Here. Sid,